This movie will put you off burgers.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey guys, SuperBat 257 here. This is WolfLegend, and this is our review on Kingsman The Golden Circle. Now, this movie is... I've been really hyped for this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was really excited because I heard that Matthew Vaughn's coming back to direct it. He doesn't really do sequels. I was a little bit like, if there's going to be a sequel, I don't think Matthew Vaughn's going to be directing it. Lucky enough, he actually was the director of it, so that's really cool. He's back in the ring. And this is actually a really well... continuation on the Kingsman legacy of the Kingsman movies. What about you? What did you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Did you think it was also a welcome sequel to a really a franchise that could actually continue growing?
Yeah, I think actually it is, because I think it started out as a book. Because I noticed in the credits it said based on the novel. We got Kingsman.
I definitely like this movie. What I also really like about this movie, I think we'll start off with the performances first. What I really like about Eggsy is that Eggsy is like the same reason why I really like Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Is that every time you see him, he adapts and he adapts. He doesn't really just go back to being the whiny idiot. And like when he was in like the first movie, he actually adapts in the film while still keeping the character as Eggsy. That's something I also really like about the movie. That's something I really like about the movie. Did you also find out in the film as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that.
I think it's because he's like trying to take after Colin Firth's character, because I think Colin Firth's character was supposed to be a big influence on him.
Yeah, definitely. And the situation that he's also in as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like all of the Kingsmen are pretty much dead. The Kingsmen are destroyed. So he's going around. There's another organisation called Statesman. The Statesmen were also a really good addition to the film as well. Like stuff like that, like people do need to be really careful, like when you're making a film, because that could go really badly if that's not careful, if that's not handled carefully. It could have actually gone two ways in Statesman. It could have gone really.
I'm kind of wondering, like you did on Fantastic Beasts, is there like a Hungarian, or they're like one international?
Exactly, because what I also but again, like this could have actually gone really good, or it could have gone really badly. It could have gone really well, or just poorly. Lucky enough, it actually went really well. The Statesmen were actually a welcome addition to the Kingsman universe, and I mean the action. I mean Matthew Vaughn is also really well known for action. He also, with like the shaky cams, like a lot of shaky cams, and like the church scene where the cameras keeps on panning out and it keeps on panning back in. There was a lot of that in the action.
Even in the first 5 minutes, there's
first 5 minutes. What I like about I like the first 5 minutes that they just go straight into it. They don't waste time. They just go straight into the action.
Like, oi, Eggy.
Yeah, and it's Charlie from the first one. Charlie, who's like the stuck-up. Smart guy being like, I'm better than you, I'm definitely going to be the Kingsman.
Yeah, well, it turns out in the second one, he's the perfect one looking.
Well, but no, but in the sequel, he's Charlie, he's lost an arm and he's actually got a robotic arm, a really cool robotic arm.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist a bit.
Actually, no, it reminds me more of the Winter Soldier from Captain America. Not fully Winter Soldier, you can definitely see there's more tech in there than just a metal arm, but it is a really good addition. And the arm's also really cool, it does have a few gadgets.
Like a throw punch.
Yeah, exactly. But it's really cool. I mean, I really like it that he also came back. So they actually did wonder. I was like, is he going to come back in the sequel? If he is, he's probably going to be a bad guy. And he was a bad guy in the film.
A bad guy or a henchman.
Yeah, but again, there's a lot of like zooming cameras for the action, and I guess the only reason why they did that is because that worked in the first one with the church scene. But when you actually use that continuously, it does kind of give you a headache. I mean, actually, with the first 5 minutes with the car scene, that was a really cool car scene, but again, with the zoom ins, zoom outs, it kind of gave me a bit of a headache.
That could probably be a flaw if he does it too much in the third one.
Well, I think you'll probably notice it that it wasn't really welcoming it. That every now and again it's fine, because there was also another scene where. It's all in one shot again, and there's a scene where Eggsy and Harry and what's his name, the American with the mustache have a fight, and it's all in one shot. It's like that was actually really cool, and I really liked that in the film. And that was again zooms in, zoom out.
Yeah, because
it wasn't as cool as the church scene, but it was still. But again, everything in one shot is a really well given to me. It's a point to me, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was really good, and I even had a favourite bit.
Oh, go on.
It's basically like when Eggsy's life is just like going down because like he's just doing his job, and at one point there's one rude bit that we're not going to mention, but in order to gain information, he has to do something.
Yeah.
And he tells his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's like, you know what? I don't want to be with you for a while. And then he remembers like his girlfriend buys him a puppy when his dog dies. Oh yeah, the dog dies. And then when he's in Statesman, he kind of does the same for Harry. Because remember in the first one, Harry had to shoot his dog.
It jogs his memory. It jogs his memory to when he became a Kingsman.
Yeah, and then he just draws a gun. This is not. He probably does not get hurt by the but he just draws a gun, trying to remember Harry. So it's like, and then he's like, you didn't have to shoot your dog. It was a blank. And then Harry's like, I know it was a blank.
Yeah.
And that bit, I almost teared up at that bit.
Yeah.
I understand this, because like how beautiful it was, like trying to get his memory back.
Yeah, I mean, I really like. I mean, the Kingsman. I mean, that was a really good scene. I really like that scene. I mean, I can give this praise to the movies a lot. I mean, if just like you know, if you're going into this movie expecting Channing, it's just because Channing Tatum's in the movie. Don't go there because he's not because he is in the movie, but like through the film, he's there for like.
5 minutes.
Well, no, not 5 minutes.
No, the first 5 minutes when
like the first 20 minutes he's in there, and then he just takes like a back seat, and then he doesn't really come into the film a lot. I mean, the Statesman, I thought, like again, they're a really good addition to the film, but the action is also really well done. I mean, there's a lot of CGI. I mean, you can definitely see the CGI, but I think Matthew Vaughn is one of those directors that can actually get away with the CGI. The action is really cool. I mean, with the Statesman, you also see like one of the Statesmen. He's just twirling his gun. He's just shooting out bullets. Yeah, he's just twirling his gun and shooting out bullets. That looked really cool. And his lasso as well. The lasso.
Yeah, it's just like. No, but look, I got the lasso, and the guy's electric.
But again, we haven't talked. We've actually talked about the Kingsman, and we've talked about the Statesman. We haven't talked about the villain yet. The villain in this film
is actually quite threatening.
She is actually she can't. What I really like about her is that even though she's threatening, she does bring up like a really, really great smile, just sort of being like, "Honey, just to let you know that I'm probably gonna kill you." It just shows just how much of a showman she is. I don't know the actor's name, but like she was a really good. I think it was Jodie Moore.
I don't know.
I think it's Jodie Moore, but Jodie Moore, she was great as the villain. She did a really good job. She was pretty threatening at times, and she was also very what's the word?
Manipulative?
Very manipulative. And she was very persuasive as well. Yeah. She was great in the movie. She even had Garda from she also had 2 Gardas from Jimmy Neutron as her dogs.
I think I thought they were called Frankie and Benny at first, but because I saw one was called Benny, and then I think the other one was called like Tia or something.
And we also have there's a celebrity in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil who the celebrity is, but there's this really big celebrity in the movie who does also feel at first it just kind of feels like just a wasted joke. Like they just got this person for no particular reason, but no. Through the film, at the end of the film, he does actually have a point in the movie. At the very end, he actually starts out to save one of the Kingsmen, which is actually he is also really funny as well. Like it's a celebrity that you wouldn't usually get to actually hear words coming out of his mouth or like doing stuff that he would usually do. I mean, it's still the same person, still like the celebrity that you know, but he's saying stuff that you don't usually. You used to seeing him say. It's stuff that you don't usually see him do. But it is a really cool thing. And I was actually surprised he was in the movie. I actually really liked it.
I think they kept that a secret They kept that a secret on the purpose.
Yeah, definitely. But like the thing that really bothered me is that in the trailer they showed Colin Firth back. I was like, why did you show the him?
Why did you spoiler it?
Yeah, like, that was a really big spoiler. I was like, this would have been so much better if you saved that for the movie. I would have preferred for them to actually save that for the movie than for them to show in the trailer. And the first trailer, at the very end, they showed Colin Firth. I was like, are you serious? That would have been so cool at that moment for me to be like, oh, shit. I mean, I just hate it when they ruin plot twists like that.
Right here, this and then they show like how he like.
Oh no! They didn't show like how he came back, or.
But that is a mystery that for the audience to find out. Keep them guessing.
Yeah, you just keep them guessing, and we're not going to spoil it here. But at the start, actually through the movie, he's not the same Harry as we knew him for the first one. Like when he actually does get his memory back.
Yeah.
Well, he starts off with having amnesia.
Amnesia,
yeah. And when he actually gets his memory back, he's a little bit rusty. Like he tried to do that man is making mad scene.
Yeah.
When he tossed the glass, he actually missed.
Yeah.
This guy is rusty.
Yeah. So like he's like the statesman was like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, he wasn't like that, but he was really rusty. He did not know. He did not know. It didn't really feel like that. He actually knew how to actually commend to. Didn't know how to fight properly.
Because I was thinking like, I was thinking like they should Eggsy done it, like the Man Make Batman thing, because you know he just got his memory back and yet he's already trying to do the Man Make Man thing.
Ooh.
But because basically. Like, he's still a bit rusty.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just like, no, Harry, you're still a bit rusty. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss.
Yeah, but he was rusty though. He was rusty. He was gonna mess up, and
kept saying butterflies.
Yeah, he kept on seeing butterflies. So that was just the thing. He just kept on seeing butterflies. No reason.
No, because remember, he said that before he joined the army, he studied butterflies.
Oh yeah, but he liked butterflies. He really liked butterflies. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Again, Jeff Bridges is pretty much there to actually just be there. Jeff Bridges was pretty good in the movie. I'm glad they got Jeff Bridges. They even did a James Bond thing where he takes the hat and throws it and it lands on something, and that's pretty cool. But, Jeff Bridges was really cool in the movie. I was actually a little bit worried with Halle Berry. Like, not that she was... Not the fact that...
Halle Berry the assistant to Merlin? Like, the one that...
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I actually was a little bit worried because I thought they would actually go for, like, a romance between those two. I was like, no, let's not go for a romance between those two. And I'm glad the movie doesn't. I'm glad they did, like, they have a few conversations.
Yeah,
they have a few, like, personal conversations.
Yeah, but they don't really feel the love.
Yeah, they're not really romantic. And I'm glad that they're not. I'm glad that they're not really, like, they didn't set up a romance between those two. But, yeah, I'm just really glad about that. Yeah. Jeff Bridges was also really good. I mean, all of the actors are really talented people, really good actors, really good actresses.
Can I just ask, like, I said my favourite bit, but what's your favourite bit in the movie?
Oh, my favourite bit in the movie? Ooh, probably that bit where Eggsy and Harry go to fight out the villain's lair. Yeah. They go to tear it down. Yeah, I mean, this movie doesn't really have the laughs as the first one.
No, because I think this one's more likely a thriller than a...
yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely has funny moments, definitely. I mean, when the jokes land, they really do land. So, I mean, you're going to be... And it is a very entertaining movie. Definitely a great sequel. Like, I'm really sorry that we're actually rushing through, and this kind of feels like a half review, but... Unfortunately, we're kind of running out of time because he needs to go home. Yeah. So I think we'll go straight on to the ratings. Actually, we forgot to rate the first one. What would you give the first one?
I'll give the first one a 9. And I'll give the second one a 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. For the first one, this movie really made the first movie really made Matthew Vaughn one of my favorite directors of all time, and well, one of my favorite directors working today. So I was really excited. So the first one really got me. So the first one I would probably give a 10 out of 10. Because the first one I think is great. The sequel, it's not as good as the first one, but it's definitely a really well hold up, really well made sequel. Definitely a must see. And it's not the same thing as the first one. They're not doing the same thing. They're actually thinking of new stories. So for this one, I will give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a well made sequel. I don't know. I really don't see what critics' point of this. Because did you know it's got I think a 59, a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. For some reason, for some reason, critics don't like this movie.
Yeah, critics are critics.
Yeah, critics will get it. Just to let you know, go and see the movie and judge it for yourself. But it's still a very well-made movie. It's a very well-made sequel, and I definitely would recommend you go and see it, especially if you're a Kingsman fan, if you're a Matthew Vaughn fan. Just so you know, you have a really entertaining time.
Just don't go to a fast food joint afterwards.
Yeah. Don't have burgers afterwards, because this movie will be your burgers. Okay, so what did you think of Kingsman The Golden Circle? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.